What is going on, guys? I'm Nick, and today we're taking a look at another case for the iPhone 14 Pro, and it's going to be another one from Spigen. I'm sure you guys have caught on by now. I'm a huge fan of Spigen and a lot of their cases as well as their accessories, and today we're going to be taking a look at the tough armor for the iPhone 6.1-inch Pro, and it's going to be in black. Now, actually, I'll talk about it as we get into it. Starting with the packaging, super simple, classic Spigen packaging as always. And let's just get right into it. So as you can see, box is made from 90% recycled paper as always. Always love to see that. We don't need any more plastic. And let's get the case right out of the box. Alright, again, Spigen as always, keeping it simple. Put that to the side, set the case to the side, and here is the little brochure we always get with their cases of the Magfit collection, some of the accessories and things they offer with MagSafe. I have covered a few of these in case you want to find them. They are going to be on the channel. As you can see, make it MagSafe. I'm considering making a video about this MagSafe ring right here because I am using it for a few of my cases, but let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. Now, the main event, the tough armor, the case itself. Just looking at this, classic style, classic Spigen case. I'm sure some of you guys have seen a case like this before. It was probably this one. Now, nothing super crazy or special on the back. You do get a little kickstand, which I'll look into a little more in the video, but this is where it comes to life. As you can see, this is where it gets that armor in the name. It is covered in this really soft, like foam material, which is super cushiony, has it on the sides and the top, nothing on the bottom due to those cutouts, but this is definitely going to keep your phone completely safe from drops. And even better, you can see MagSafe compatible. I'm always asking for every case to be MagSafe, and they did it here. I honestly love how it even has that foam in the center for, I don't know, it kind of sticks with the theme of the MagSafe ring. But enough about the case. Let's grab the phone, the iPhone 14 Pro, and let's just toss it in right here. Starting with the volume side as always, and there it is. It does catch fingerprints and things like that a little easily, but not a big deal. They wipe off just fine. Just look at that. Super cool looking case, and just because I slapped it on, I want to start with the fit test because I could tell this fit was insane. As you can see, you get a tiny bit of pull over where the cutout is at the bottom, no pull on the sides, a little bit of pull on the volume side, kind of on the power button, but not really, and at the top, barely anything if you're really wrenching on it. Now, looking at the top, we do have a decent camera lip, but considering how thick the back of this case is, I feel like it's not going to wobble as much. So let's go ahead and try that next. Wobble test. Literally no wobble over at the bottom where you usually be typing. You work your way up. No wobble on the top right, but you get just a tiny bit in the top left, which is to be expected since there is still a camera lip. But as you can see, that lip is almost not present at all. And that isn't because it isn't protecting the cameras, it's just because of how thick the back of the case is. So it doesn't need to have such a high lip. As you can see, those cameras are still very nicely recessed inside the case. As well as this cutout where you can see the Apple logo, it is recessed. So you don't have to worry about it getting not dented, but cracking or scratched up or anything like that. And I'm not sure if you'd be able to tell, but there is a pretty minimal but nice texture on this material on the back. Just look at that. Of course, you get a little bit of Spigen branding right there. So sorry about that. And let's talk about lip protection over on the front. Of course, my screen needs a wipe down because why wouldn't it? And there we go. Let's take a look at this. I do have a tempered glass screen protector on this phone, so the lip may not seem as large, but it is definitely present, as you can see right there. Super nice, generous lip. I would definitely trust it with protecting my phone. And now let's talk sides. Finally, another rectangle cutout. If you know me, I love the rectangle cutouts. The oval cutouts are great, they work just fine. I just prefer the look of the rectangle, and it works perfectly. As you can see, super easy to get to. No problems there. And we usually have raised power buttons on cases. This actually has completely flush buttons. I know some people are into that. They prefer that. I prefer raised power buttons if I'm being honest, but I don't mind these because of how nice and tactile they are. Just listen to this. Super nice power buttons, super nice volume buttons, and we can move over to the bottom. Another rectangle cutout, you know I love to see it, and accurate speaker and microphone cutouts on the bottom. Really nice to see that as well. Moving over here, here's where we get a little bit more branding. As you can see, Tough Armor Magfit. Magfit because it is MagSafe compatible. And then the power button, you have a little bit PWR for power. Another flush, completely flat button, and that one feels great as well. I feel as though the power button might actually even feel better than the volume buttons, which I forgot to point out, plus and minus sign for the volume increase and decrease, and then completely closed over on the top. Now, I want to talk about this little kickstand, which personally I usually have a MagSafe accessory that doubles as a stand, but I find myself not carrying it as much just because of this right here. Now the stand is not going to work in this orientation. Your phone's going to fall over. You're not going to be able to set it up like this. It's going to fall over. But if you're using it this way, landscape, it's going to work perfectly fine. As you can see, I'm typing away right there, but it works perfectly. Not going to go anywhere obviously since it's attached to the phone. And if you flip your phone the other way, it even gives you a more sort of standing view in case you're more at eye level with your phone. So in this case, since I'm a little higher, I would use it this way. It makes it easier to look down at. But this way, it's even better. See, and it's also not going to fall over. You can tap on it all you want right there. Really nice stand, and you get more Spigen branding inside the stand as well. You slap it down, there it is. And it clicks in too, so it's not just going to be flapping all over the place. It's perfectly fine. Now, let's move on to some MagSafe accessories. Starting with the Spigen OMAG ring as always. Just going to slap it on right there. And it caught on perfectly. Okay. Now, definitely not the strongest magnet we've seen from Spigen, but I feel that's just due to the fact that the case is a little thicker, so the magnets may be a little farther away from the surface. Now, it definitely still works well. I have been using this accessory with this case, and I've had no complaints or drops because of it. And you can still use this as a stand. As you can see, works perfectly fine right there. You can tap on it as hard as you want. It's not going anywhere. Now, wireless charging. Let's see how that works. Slap this on right here. Wireless charging works totally fine, which is nice to see considering that the case is a little thicker. And before I test this, even though the case is thicker, it has beveled edges, as you can see. And because of that, it doesn't make the case feel as thick. It's still really easy to handle and hold because of this nice edge. And it's like that on the front of the case and on the back. Really easy to handle. Slap this back on. As you can see, I can actually lift the phone from the battery pack and it is not going to go anywhere. Now, I have dropped it like this and the battery pack did fly off, which was to be expected, but nothing happened to the battery pack and nothing happened to the phone, which is just another case that I have drop tested by accident and really happy to see it perform well, which is why I feel like I enjoyed this case even more. Now, the wallet test. Just gonna slap this on right there. It picks it up just fine. And as you can see right here, it definitely catches really well. Shaking it around, dropping it will drop simulating it. That wallet is not going anywhere. Definitely a case I would trust with my wallet. Now, if you know me, you know what we're about to do. This Anchor base is not a lightweight charger, and we're just gonna see if this case can lift this. Now, this is meant to stay on the desk, so you can just pick up your phone right off of it. As you can see, this case definitely makes light work of it. Obviously, if I shake it, it's gonna bounce right off. That is what we see from most cases, but this one does lift it and can carry it a decent amount. Almost dropped right there. Definitely love to see that, so you know the magnets in it are good ones. Now I'll give you guys one quick look around the case, and then we'll call it a day. There's that camera protection again. Super nice camera lip, really recessed. Love to see that. Recessed little circle back here for that Apple logo. Here's that screen lip. Again, I have a tempered glass screen protector on here. So if I still have a lip and you're not running a screen protector, your lip's gonna be even better. And again, that rectangle cutout, never gonna get over that. I love seeing the rectangle cutout. And it's a really generous cutout as well, so it's super easy to get to. Try out those buttons one more time. Again, super nice buttons. Moving over to the bottom, rectangle cutout again, and precise cutouts for your speaker microphone. And then we get that little branding down there. Tough Armor Magfit, power button. Test that out too. Super nice power button. And then closed over on the top. That's gonna be it for this one, guys. I hope y'all liked it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more of me, more case reviews, accessory reviews, be sure to subscribe as well. I'm putting out a ton of new stuff, and I hope y'all are enjoying it. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations or cases that you'd want to see, be sure to leave everything down in the comments below. I try my best to respond to all comments. I know I miss a couple every now and then, and I'm sorry. I am gonna get to you, and just sometimes there's a couple too many and I lose track, but I am working on getting better, and I will get to you guys. Plus, you're the ones watching, so I want to cover what you guys want to see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, y'all. I'll see you guys around. I'm definitely not leaving this thing behind again. I'll see you guys out there.